Hey everybody, hope you're all doing good out there. If you've been watching my videos for a few years, you'll probably recognise this backpack, maybe more by the straps that'll be on my chest with these rings. This is my Kriega R25 that, as I say, I've had for about 10 years now. I bought this with my own money and it's been through thick and thin with me, crashes the lot. And this is sort of an update to a review I did a few years ago on it, because as I say, it's been that long, I've used it daily, and I just want to sort of give an update on the quality of this thing. I'm also going to talk about this and give an update of the R3, which Kriega did give me a few years back for a review video, but I've been using that as well, so I want to give an update as to what that's actually useful for. I was considering replacing this bag because, as I say, I've had it for 10 years. It is showing some signs of age, and Kriega have actually updated the R25 with a newer design, but I'm not such a fan of it because they've removed these rings from the chest rig. But I mean, it still works effectively the same way, but it's kind of my lucky bag now. But I'll quickly show you because this is going to be basically the same as the new one. A big pocket here. Oh, hang on. If I undo the expansion straps, I can open this more. They're very handy for keeping everything tight so it doesn't flap around in the wind. Here you go. Big pocket, 25 litres, document pocket. I keep a piece of string in here because that helps me. If I've got something that's too big for the bag, I can actually tie it closed, which I'll show you in a minute. It's also got a little pocket in the front, which is handy to stick your wallet in. This one isn't actually waterproof, but it does keep most of the water off, I will say. It also has a pocket in the sort of side here that zips up the front, so you can get to it without going into the main pocket. That's basically it. The major sell, though, for these is the way that it goes on, because normal backpacks, you have to try and get your arms through the straps, and with bike gear on, you know, your shoulders kind of get in the way, and it's very difficult. So you have to have them loose, and then when you put it on, it's too loose, so you have to tighten it up, but then you have to loosen it to take it back up. It's very irritating. With these, it's basically like a parachute rig. It's got big wide arms that you can get on with no problem. This does up across your chest, and then you've got adjustments on the sides and on the straps here to get it in the right place. And the huge benefit of this is when you're riding, particularly if you have a bad bag, this doesn't really put the weight on your shoulders so much as it kind of braces it into you, and you can feel it pulling in your chest as much as anywhere else. It spreads the load out very, very well, and for that reason I absolutely love this bag. As at the updated version, they replaced these for like just metal rings. There's no adjustment here from what I can see, or it's done slightly differently. This is a good aging thing. This is the remote for a drift, stealth, or is it a ghost? It's a very old drift one, and as you can see, it's all scratched up on the front because this was on this bag when I crashed it. Why haven't I removed this? I don't know. It's like a lucky charm at this point. There was no reason to remove it, and now it just stays there. Oh, I might be able to show you the colour difference, though. Oh. There isn't much. I guess the rain gets the dirt through. There you go. You can see that better there. There is a bit of fraying on these front edges and on these bits. That was caused from the crash because I was scraping down the road on my face. But it never got any worse. It's just those bits. All the straps still look like new. The adjustments, I don't really want to adjust this because it's perfect, but they will still move if you want them to. And after time, they become a bit locked in place so they don't slip. The inside liner, which is kind of plasticated, a lot of that is coming off, and you can see it's kind of degraded and changed over time, but the material's still perfectly strong, and it does keep most of the water off still. This is where some damage has shown, although it's mostly on this side. That is because I carried about 30 kilos of stuff in this, plus I fill it with shopping every single day. But otherwise, you can see, yeah, it's a bit grubby, but it's in perfectly good condition still, considering the amount of use. So when I say about 10 years hard use, I mean, I use this every single day. It gets filled with camera equipment, which is heavy and bulky. I also fill it with shopping every single day because I do shop basically once a day because I like to get fresh stuff. Collecting scrap metal, going shopping, just everything and anything that requires you to carry something on a bike, I've done it mostly with this bag. And if a box is, say for instance, slightly too big but it fits in it, like a parcel, because that's another thing, I've taken hundreds of parcels in this, you can use a piece of string between, or paracord, we say, between here and here, and the loop on the top here, and just tie it in place so it holds it together. And because it's like a vertical bag, and the openings at the top is like a pouch, so it's not going to fall out. I say it's got these straps which adjust so you can, you know, fill it up and then cinch it down so nothing moves around and flaps. It has been the perfect motorcycle bag for me. It's served me so well. It was expensive when I first bought it. I think it was about 130, 40 quid, something like that. But as I say, 10 years use, and this will go on, I'm sure, for another 10 at least. Will I use it for another 10? Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of my lucky backpack, and it's done everything I've ever needed it to. If I'd paid 200 for this at the time and known it lasted 10 years, I would have still been happy. So, yeah, very good bit of kit. Quickly on to the R3. As I say, I was given this a few years ago by Kriega, and I did a review on it. I've been using it ever since. This is really handy when you don't want a huge bag with you, or if you're taking a pillion and they have their own backpack, because what I normally do is, if Reno's on the back of my bike, she'll wear my backpack so I can ride the bike. If she has her own backpack, I can't. So what I do is I use this, and I have it on the front so it sits on the tank, so I can at least bring some things with me. And you'd be amazed about how much you can actually fit in one of these. So you've got the two straps on the front, and then like a roll top bag in the middle, like so, which is velcroed in so you can take it out and wash it. You've got a little pocket here, and you've got a pocket on the front. I am more than capable of fitting most equipment that I need for a filming day in this bag. Camera mount, 360 camera, my GoPro, mics, extra batteries and stuff, it all easily fits in here. I've even been able to put a smaller, like a 600D digital SLR in here with a lens on it and a couple of other bits and pieces. And it's in a very small package. It's, very comfortable to use. It's got the same rings on it with the adjusters, so you can cinch it down and get it comfortable when you put it on. That's basically what you do. You get it loose on and then you cinch it so it's comfortable. And it's got nice big wide padded straps. I wouldn't have said that this had hard use over the years, but again you can see there's absolutely no damage to it. All the clips are very nice and sharp and springy still. All the adjusters work fine. No complaints about that either. I was recently talking about products and the way that people market them, and it's quite interesting how, in this day and age, a lot of the time people make an okay product and put a very high price on it and then use the rest of the money for marketing to sell more. And other companies just make an absolutely fantastic product and hope that mostly word of mouth is going to get that out to people so they know it exists. And I'm being that mouthpiece for them. As I say, I was given this by Kriega, but I am so happy with their equipment. I absolutely love it. Not going to lie, if they want to send me some other bags to look at, I would be more than happy. My other half actually does have a R20, which is a very nice bag. I'm not sure if it's big enough for me, but I've never really looked at it that closely. But yeah, if you're looking for backpacks, luggage for motorcycles, it's going to cost you a little bit more than some, but the quality of it is absolutely fantastic. Check Kriega out. If you found this video interesting or useful, please do hit that like button. A huge thanks to my patrons, and if you'd like to help support this channel, please consider doing that. Links in the description to my Patreon, many benefits to that. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.